Oh my God. Oh man, hilariousness. Let me tell y'all something, bro. So, first of all, I hope everybody, each and every last one of y'all, is having a blessed day today, man. It's your boy Mike Rich. What head and with it, man? Just got all work, shot tired like Clyde. Too damn hot out here. My thing say what? 103 degrees, boy. Whoa! Here he talking about. So first of all, let me just shout out Rich Nation. Before I get into the stuff I really don't touch on like that, but I'm gonna touch on it this time. Before we go ahead and do this vlog, that's what we doing today. Aftermath vlog, trying to see what's going on with the kicks sitting and stuff like that. But first of all, shout out all the people, the 98.999% of the people who comment positive comment, even if it's not positive, even if it's something just your opinion. Rich Nation, I mean, whether your opinion is you like the shoes I like, you don't like the shoes I like, you know, as long as it's constructive, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I mean, with y'all heavy. If I can comment back to every last, I got like 400 and some comments on the last video I did with my wife with the Air Jordan 4 Rare Airs. I would shout every single last person who commented something, just like, it ain't even got to be nothing good, but just some good back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Unless you mess with us heavy, or if you mess with the shoe heavy, or if you don't like it, all that stuff. But why? And I'm just gonna say it because there was more than one comment that said, for some reason, people think I gotta front and fake a situation. I would never put a shoe, I would never get a shoe out of my collection, go in an outlet and put it in a box and act like I found it. I ain't got no reason to do that. That don't gain nothing. I mean, clickbait to that level is crazy. I never get that. I got too much genuine stuff going on my channel that people actually mess with. I could just that's the funny part about doing this YouTube junk, bro. Being me, being myself, who I really am in real life, and having fun and getting and actually being a revenue stream for me. You can't beat that. Having fun and actually being yourself. Don't have to front, don't have to fake, don't have the. That's why I don't have like a whole bunch of sponsorships and stuff, because I just can't fake it, bro. I can't just say, oh, I mess with something and I don't really mess with it. You feel me? So I don't know why people think I would fake anything. I got a couple people in the comments said, man, we know you checked them and make sure you had the gold behind the patch on the Rare Air 4s. Okay, so look, it has been a lot of times I bought shoes that I do check the shoe before I leave. The specific reason I didn't check and make sure I had the gold pair before I left is for content reasons. Entertainment or reaction. I wanted a true, honest reaction out of me and my wife when we both looked at the shoe together. I done did that in plenty of video. I done got so many shoes that I order and they be sitting in my room for a week or two and I ain't even unboxed them. And I ordered the shoe and I ain't even looked at it yet because I'm waiting on the video. Like, this is a revenue stream for me. This is like a job, a second job for me. YouTube is. So I'll wait just for content purposes and say, I want to get the real reaction, because I know that one thing I know about genuine reactions, bro, versus when I not record a video and think I recorded it and have to do everything again. I can't fake it. I end up telling y'all, hey man, this is my second time recording it, man. I already did all this stuff. I tell y'all because I don't like fake reactions. Especially coming from me, I want my job to be A1 because it be the most entertaining. It be the funniest. It be the most entertaining. I want real reaction. So no, I didn't look at my patch. I opened my box and I said, man, I just want to wait till at first I was going to wait till I got in the whip to do it. But then when I bought my wife a pair, I was like, I'm going to wait, you know what I'm saying, till I get home and do it. Dude in the comments talking about, hey, hype, I'm gonna call hype B so many times. Most of y'all in the comment was just laughing at my wife and thought my wife was hilarious, and she was hilarious in that video. So shout out to y'all. But there's a couple of the comments saying you knew what the shoe was, or somebody said all the YouTubers got gold pay. I'm like, bruh, I told y'all when I was in the store, I was finna look at my pair like, nah, I'm gonna wait till I get in the car. And they were like, you ain't looking at that? Nah, I ain't gonna look at it because I want to see if I want to wait and try to get on camera to see if I got the gold Rare Air behind the patch. And then two dudes that worked at Athlete Foot said, oh, I'm finna go check mine now. Both of them went and checked their pairs and both of them had gold behind the patch. So at that point, I'm thinking, oh, it might be possible because they had men's pairs. It might be possible that I had gold behind my pants. But don't y'all think if I was really trying to get a gold, like looking through the shoes and I cared that much, that I would have tried to look for the gold for Kiki pair too? I would have tried to get both of us to go. But it was like, at first at the beginning of the video, I told you I ain't really care. I ain't give a damn. Halfway through the video, I said, you know what? In my mind, I'm like, let me hype it up a little bit because it'll be more interesting for the reveal when I show them at the end of the video. So I started saying, I hope I got the gold, and I started dancing. I got the golden ticket. Half of y'all knew what the hell I was doing. Half of y'all knew I was trying to hype the situation up so the reveal and the reaction when I open the shoe at the end of the video can be a genuine reaction to whether I got the gold or I didn't get the gold. Bro, it really didn't matter one way or the other, but it is what it is, shawty. People gonna think what people gonna think, man. One thing I will say about that shoe, though, man, the fact that they sitting the way they sitting, like this is gonna be my first time in the actual mall after release date, so I'm gonna see how they sitting crazy. Like I'm pretty sure they still on sneakers out. I was mad that I ain't jump on sneakers and do swoosh. I got the swoosh plug. I could have got that shoe for $134. I spent $225 plus tech. Wifey could have got her pair for like $90-something. And after 10 days, which I think, well, no, we ain't even close to 10. I think like at 6 or 7 days. I don't really have time to run the athlete's foot right now, but I probably won't return it anyway, man. I don't know. I just got the shoe. It's already done. Kiki said she didn't want to return her, so we'll keep that option open for next time, I guess. I don't really feel that bad for myself because at least I paid retail. Who I really feel bad for? Who I really feel bad for is the folks who paid their resale. Them shoes was going for like. Now, and I just found out that they were supposed to drop, and I don't know, like I told you, I didn't research it. I don't look at a lot of people YouTube videos, but something told me when people was having these shoes as early as like November, December, January, I was like, why is it so many pairs that early? The shoe was supposed to drop in February. Y'all, a lot of y'all probably knew, but I had no clue the shoe was supposed to drop in February. That's why we seen so many early pairs. But bruh, the Jordan 1 Rare Air resale before they came out with some bull jump. We knew it was gonna be, we knew the shoe was gonna sit. The Jordan 3, the same thing. We knew they were gonna sit. The resale was so low. But all the way up until like a few weeks before the drop, I was seeing $650 in a size 12 for the Rare Air Force. I was like, I wouldn't think it was gonna be the most hype pair. I thought it was gonna be the most limited pair because resale was so high. That's why when I did my pickup vlog, I should have paid more attention to what was going on. I had my ear to the ground, and I would have realized I would have been able to get them on swoosh or wait around and didn't have to go so crazy about buying them right when they came out. But I didn't know. Last time I looked at resale on that shoe, and you can tell by how my video started, man. I was feeling antsy. I gotta hurry up and go ahead and get my pair. I had no idea the shoe people didn't want. I mean, I ain't gonna say people didn't want them like that, but I had no idea that many pairs was made and they were gonna sit. I had no clue. So I feel bad for the people who paid $600, $500, $400, even $300. I feel bad for the people who paid resale, bro, because hype moves mysteriously. Hype is a scary thing. There's a lot of folks out here, even on YouTube, saying, man, maybe you ain't want to get your pairs, man. Make sure you want to get your pairs, and all that. Man, they gonna sell out. They gonna sell out. And I was just like, and like I said, I didn't look at nobody's videos until after I posted mine, and I was amazed at how many people were just saying this shoe was gonna sell out. I was thinking the same thing just from the resale prices myself. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's it on the Forest. So another thing I would talk about in my shattered backboard video, somebody was saying Customs might have punched that hole in my ball. In my ball? Whoa, careful. In my box, because I ain't gonna lie to you. When they said that, a bell rung in my head. Because that box was in Customs. When I was tracking it, it was in Customs for like 3 days, bro. It was in Customs for like 3 days. And then my tape was undone too. So I don't know if they had to stick their hand in there and open it and make sure the shoes in there. I don't know what's going on in Customs. I don't know who's shipping dangerous stuff or whatever. I have no clue, bro. No clue, but oh no, that kind of threw me off, shawty. So anyway, I can't believe people think I would actually fake not doing so, like, bro. I don't know. I start not to say nothing about it, but when somebody try to like diminish my character, bro, like I'm a flawed human. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I got flaws. I go back on my words sometimes. I don't even think that's a flaw. I think everybody do that. Everybody change their mind. I don't really think that's nothing that serious like that. But as far as somebody trying to just make me feel like I'm doing something for the camera, like, man, I'm too comfortable on YouTube being myself than to try to do some fake junk, bro. Like, for real. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I am plugged in with some folk, and I'll let y'all know if somebody look out for me on the shoe, or somebody they ain't plugged me on the shoe, like FVRG has plugged me on shoes in the past, I'll let you know. But man, I ain't finna sit here and fake that junk, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, my phone about to run hot, but I had it in that sun too long. I feel it on the back. Woo! Phone about to catch on fire. Anyway, let's go ahead and catch back up in the mall, shall we? Hey man. It's hot as Methuselah. Somebody tried to correct me when they said, no, Rich, the term is as old as Methuselah. That might be the term. I say it's hot. Methuselah sound hot as hell to me, so I just say it's hot as Methuselah, which is crazy because the AC guy who came to, the dude who come work on my AC, he from South Georgia, and he said it's hot as Methuselah too. So I ain't the only one. Everybody who ain't from the South like, what the hell is Methuselah? You feel me? But real quick, oh yeah, I had to show y'all. I ain't got no on feet like that, but in front of the closed Forever 21 that doesn't exist anymore, I went with some new work shoes, bro. I got the Nike Pegasus Wave for work shirt, all black joints, fry cook, got a little patent leather. I wore them to work 2 days only. They were brand new, and I wore them to work just 2 days. So that's the dirt in the back of the trailer when I'm making my deliveries. The dust that I already got on these hoes. Put them out in the sun. You see what I'm saying? 2 days of work. Feel me? Work shoes looking like Methuselah. Hey, you talking about? Yeah, man. So, question. I wonder. Now that I started this vlog, I wonder. Speaking of the tearaway patch on the tongue of the fours, how many people actually? Because I know they're gonna be sitting in here. I think they is anyway. How many people actually go to the mall and tear away the patch? The crazy part about it is, I know some dudes who said they got their pairs from Athlete's Foot too, and they said every men's pair that they had was the gold ones. I also heard some dudes that said, y'all act like the gold pair so hard to get. I also heard some dudes say they seen more gold rare air than the white ones. So I'm not buying. I think that 2% or I think that was, I don't know who came up with that, but I think that was a hype tactic. Here you talking about. But what I'm gonna do is if I see something in here, I'm gonna pull back the tab unless Foot Locker or whoever stop me from doing it. Hey, stop pulling the tab back. People been coming here doing that the whole time. But it's so hot, it feel like the camera lens is getting sunburned, man. Ain't looking right. I don't know. So like JD Sports has got their shipment in today. JD Sports. They're gonna. That's made me wonder too. The GS. My wife got GS pairs. I wonder if any of the GS had the little gold jump behind the tongue. We finna do some investigation, man. JD Sports. Hopefully the music ain't going crazy in here. Like I said, Rare Air Force. As soon as you walk in the door, man, I can't believe this shoe sitting like that, bro. It's crazy. Why is it only one shoe in that case though? So what they at on the shelves? They gonna let me touch the pairs, or they ain't got them out? Cause all the Jordans, or they used to be right there. I don't know what the hell. They didn't change. Okay, here we go right here. Here we go. So we got some Aquas, and we finally got the Rare Air 3s on sale. $190. They need to go a little cheaper than that. I think that was $210. Damn, that's $20 off already. For $120, I think I'm gonna be going home with a pair of these. Not lying to y'all. Same thing about those down there. Well, actually, I could have got them for $111 already, so that's cap. Because I could use my swoosh for that pair. Somebody peeled it back already. I could tell somebody peeled it back, and it's the white. Somebody peeled it one back, and it's the white. It's the white. I'm almost 100% sure every pair that I see on the shelves is gonna have the white behind it, man. I don't know why, but I just feel like resellers, if these are worth any money on resale, it's gonna be the one with the gold, because for everybody think that they limited. Anyway, sitting in the mall as we knew what was happening. Should I put them in a thumbnail, or should I just show them in the background? I don't know, something like that. We gonna get a thumbnail in here. We might have Aquas and stuff in the thumbnail. Yeah, sale price on the 3s. We know how we doing it. $125 for the Rare Air 1s down there. They're making so many of these Jordan Nathaniels, it's just making my flesh crawl. So stop it. So let me say Jordan Nothings. It's a guy in my comments. Shout out to Nathaniel in the comments. He get offended every time I call something Nathaniels, because he don't get why I call it that. It ain't got nothing to do with your name, my boy. So the Easter KDs is $115 in here. Athlete's Foot and Kanye's got them for $69. So you got a bargain shop, man. God damn, boy, them AEs getting real prismatic on them. Boy, this don't look like Flight of the Navigator. If you're from the 80s, you know exactly where that came from. Boy, Mike Rich always making 80s references. Why these ain't on sale? These outlet bound at this point. This is, I don't know. I'm not shocked no more, but I think at this point, I'm just like, bro, what the hell, bro? Like, what is going on, Shawty? Like, with this shoe. I still got lows. I got a brand new pair of DS lows if anybody want to buy. And my wife got a size 8, a 7.5 or 8 she's trying to get rid of. And so it's gonna be one of those situations where I honestly, if it was a lot of the gold tag pairs, I feel like somebody went and weeded through all of them already. I checked all the GS in there, the ones that they had on the shelves, and all I had the white patch. Maybe I did get lucky. I don't think so. Like I said, I've talked to some people that said they seen plethoras of pairs with that gold tongue. So now, Foot Locker. What the? You talking about? I don't know why I did a little Bruce Lee Foot Lock shirt. You talking about? Bro, what the? I know they ain't just sitting like that, bro. I thought I was the lucky one when I caught them. Now y'all can be the lucky one. Yerps. They got the Kobe 6 total orange just sitting. Shout out to everybody in the comments that reminded me of the hoodie, the WNBA hoodie that Kobe was wearing. As soon as y'all said it in the comments, I was like, you know what? That's exactly where that come from. This is, what size is this? This is a 11 right here, sitting in Foot Locker. I already did a thumbnail with the other shoe. Do I want to do a thumbnail with these? Maybe I'll do a split thumbnail or something. I ain't never did that before, but anyway, I might just put it in hand like this in some way in the thumbnail. I don't know. That's 11, and that is 11. Both of these are 11. Let me see what other size they got back here, Rich Nation. But Kobe total orange is chilling. They must have got them late or something, bro, in Foot Locker, sir. So they got that 11 right there. They got a 10.5. They got a 9. They got a 13, my size, back there as well, shawty. I was thinking about selling mine for retail, of course, nothing crazy, but dang, they got them actually sitting right here in Foot Locker, shawty. Kobe 6 things. Y'all want to talk about the patch so much in the comments? I'm finna check every patch I see. What color? What color? I can't get to it. That's white. What color is this one? Like somebody peeled the back already. That's white. Okay. Now Aqua's falling over, man. Let's get the Aquas right, shawty. Other than that, man, we got usual suspect gang going on. It's so crazy because a lot of people that was hating, I guarantee you those are the same people that didn't get the gold patch. I don't care about it. Y'all want to trade? I'll give y'all my gold patch. You give me yours if you hating that bad, bro. That was cap, by the way, too. Psych. Here you talking about Foot Locker. Faces. Anyway, from Foot Locker to Champ Sports, no edits, no cuts. Well, maybe one cut because I'm kind of far away. All right, I'm closer now. And what do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all think? Look, every patch I look at, bro, you look close. Every patch I look at like it been pulled back. This is like a GS shoe, though. It says 7Y, yep. I'm honestly wondering if the GS pairs actually had any, like, just the men's pairs was the only one that had a chance of getting the gold. So in Champs, first men's pair I look at, it's a 10.5. I guarantee you every one I see gonna be white now at this point. Yep, white. This is a size 13 right there. Somebody already peeled that one back. White. Maybe it's something to that they being limited. I still don't know about 2%, but maybe it's to maybe certain stores, bro. I seen somebody on TikTok rocking these gold Vomeros. They look clean as hell on feet. I guess you gotta see them on feet because in hand, I'm like, eh. But on TikTok, it was a dude made like a video of him like buying a pair of shoes and his wife didn't know that, or his girl didn't know he had bought them yet or something like that. If y'all saw it, let me know. But he had on these, it was clean, bro. They look clean on feet. All right, so lucky or plugged in? I think a lot of people got misplaced anger. The guy who said that all the YouTubers got the gold, was it all the YouTubers that got the gold pair? Or was it all the resellers that got the gold pairs? I've seen these before. They just look different on feet, okay? Y'all be the judge. They got 3 on them right here in the front. And from me peeling back every one in this mall so far, except for DTLR, because I still don't really go in that store. But except for me, every last one. They say $225 in here. I heard a lot of people saying $220. I know there was $220 on Nike sneakers. And, you know, they caught a little price hike. But all these look like they done been pulled back already, too. Let's see. So we got white. I'm pretty sure this gonna be white, and I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be white. Now maybe if I would have came in here on the day that they dropped, like I said, before everybody kind of figured out about that or whatever, that situation, maybe I would have came in here the day that they dropped. It probably would have been a couple of gold pairs sitting around. I'm really interested. I almost want to ride out to Athlete's Foot where I got my pair and see if they have any with a gold patch. I'm not finna do all that because I ain't really trying to prove no point. But the first pair I actually picked up. Like I came in there, asked for a size 12. They gave me a size 12. The first shoe I got, I took it home. I had gold on mine. It ain't that serious, but a lot of y'all in the comments made it that serious. I was really playing around with it, but apparently I ruffled some feathers with that. So usual suspects gang going in here. So that is confirmation. Just got confirmation from Snipes. Talked to my guy that work at Snipes. He said that the day they dropped, I told y'all I picked my pair up and went home. So I ain't really see how they was sitting and I ain't see how the streets was doing. Bruh said dudes was coming in here literally saying, I'm not getting them unless they got the gold on it. Like it was sound like resellers to me. And he said like they kind of alluded to the fact that the resale was a little bit higher on the one with the gold or something like that. I'm like, bruh, for real? I'm not surprised. But he actually, another thing he said was that Snipes location, which is right, probably not even 5 miles from the Athlete's Foot where I got mine at. They said that they actually went through, like every pair they saw that came through that store, none of them had the gold. None of them. None of their inventory in the whole store had the gold. And I was at Athlete's Foot for like 5 minutes. And I already came up on 3 of them that had gold. So, was I lucky? Or am I plugged in? It's definitely not plugged in. Oh, ain't that sweet? Ain't that sweet? That was the sweetest thing I don't seen in a long time. This older lady, I think she was like Jamaican or something like that. She saw me doing this and I guess she thought I was looking at myself like in a mirror instead of recording the video. She said, no, you don't have to do that. You're already good looking. I'm like, yeah, you feel me? Make me feel good, shawty. You know what I'm saying? That's an OG who said that. You feel me? Anyway, Kiki, don't hurt me. She's an old lady now. Anyway, bruh. So, it is hot. Whew. Damn, it's hot out. Y'all can't feel the heat through the camera? Sheesh. Oh. I'm finna start sweating like real bad. I just walked out there. Whew. Yeah, please, Lord. Lord, I ain't used to it, man. I ain't used to it being. I'm from Atlanta. It didn't get hot, but I ain't used to it being. Let's drive. I gotta crank the heat up. Where the music coming on? There we go. There we go, Rich. Woo! All right, let's ride with me, guys. I ain't ride with some players. They ain't talking about ATL. So anyway, they did have my second. Dang, why is this thing? Is it melting the little locks I got on my mount? God, is it that hot? Okay, still be still. There we go. I'm keeping all that in. I ain't editing nothing out. Y'all got to see the struggle too. That's a little behind the scenes. There you go, right there. There you go. Anyway, I still feel like it's tilted, but anyway. So anyway, how many times I'm gonna say anyway? Anyway, you know what? I might have been a little petty in this video, messing with the people who was wow. See, you can't be petty, Rich. Tighten this thing up. How you tighten it? Why is it turning? What is turning for? Hold on, I gotta get this straight, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get right now, man. Look, like I said, I was a little petty in this video. Just messing with the haters, man. The people who talking this stuff. It be funny to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell folk don't really know who I am as a person, bro, if they think I do certain stuff. But I just mess with y'all about that. But to be perfectly honest with you, like I said, I don't know if they just bundled up a bunch of the ones with the gold patch and sent them to certain stores or whatever. I'm not finna drive all the way to Conyers, which is only like 8 miles or something. But I gotta go home and edit this video so I can get up for it too late. It's already almost 6 o'clock. I ain't finna drive on at the proof point. They probably, at this point, seeing that everybody know about the resale and the gold and all that junk right there, at this point, there probably ain't no gold ones left. People probably been sifted through all the ones and make sure they find the ones with the gold on them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know the day of the drop, but then nobody give a damn about the shoe like that. The first one I grabbed, didn't look at it, didn't do nothing. I asked for a size 12, they gave me a size 12. I sat on that little bench and I opened the top, but I didn't go in the wrap, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till I get to the crib. And I had to go. Like I said, 2 more of them guys, I keep reiterating it. 3 people in that one store. And I also, this dude in my comments from Texas said his athlete's foot, that same athlete, the same store, athlete's foot, he said they had a bunch of the gold ones too. And plus, like I said, it's people in my comments. Y'all comment below and let me know. People in my comments, I'm reading my comments and I'm hearing dudes say, bruh, I don't know, I think it's cap. I don't see more gold pairs than white. So I think they just allocated them to certain stores or something. I have no idea. But like I said, Snipes didn't have any. But Foot Locker did have the Kobe 6 Total Orange. Like I said, I think I'm gonna sell mine because it was an impulse buy. I just helped somebody out for retail. I ain't tripping. I think my guy Retro want to get them, so they kind of probably, I feel like they already spoken for. And you know what I'm saying, I like the shoe, but it's just like, I got Kobe 6s that I don't even wear unless I go on like vacation or something like that, man. And what's the purpose of having a whole bunch of shoes in your collection that you ain't wearing? I already got a whole bunch of shoes in my collection that I ain't wearing. You know what I'm saying? What's the purpose of having more? Everything I'm buying now, I'm trying to wear. Rare Air 4s, I'm trying to rock. Rare Air 3s, I'm trying to rock. I like Rare Air 3s, like I said. That right price copping Rare Air 3s as well, man. But that's it. I feel like I kind of talked about the same thing through the whole video, so I apologize if I dwelled on that too much. Who going for shattered backboards? Who going for steel 10s? And of course, the elephant, the big old ass elephant, stinking ass zoo animal elephant in the room is who going for the undefeated 4s. I slick feel like, as far as sneakerheads are concerned, people probably slept on the Rare Air 4s because they want to go. Them shoes are made almost exactly the same too, with the patch and all that stuff, but with the Nike Air on the ass and all that stuff. Man, I feel like Jordan Brand be having certain molds, and they was like, let's just do a couple of colorways with this. Let's do Rare Airs and let's do undefeateds with these hoes, bro. Undefeateds, I want them. I entered the EQL raffle that they put up for them. I heard it was a lot of them, so I feel like I'm gonna get, either I'm gonna get my hands on a pair or resale ain't gonna be that crazy. I don't want to pay resale. I'd rather get them for retail, but hopefully I entered the EQL raffle. They dropping them, I think tomorrow. I think tomorrow they're gonna announce the winners for the EQL, I think. But I know tomorrow they doing a release, and then I think later on this week they doing a release or something like that. So all of the everybody who got undefeateds will know by this weekend if they got undefeated 4s. Hopefully I get some. Like, I've been lucky this year, so if I take an L, I figure out another way to get a pair of those. I just been really lucky on hitting a lot of stuff for retail this year. I've been plugged a couple of times. I ain't gonna cap. A couple of times I've been plugged. But for the most part, like, I probably have more luck as far as just hitting something for retail that I usually wouldn't hit for retail. I think they made a lot more pairs of some of this stuff. I think they made a lot more pairs of Galaxy phone posits. I hit those for retail. I think they made a lot more pairs of, what was the other shoe? Union Jordan 1s. They saying like similar numbers to the Union Jordan 1 Chicago's as these undefeateds. So hopefully I get lucky on these too. I hit them on the Union website. You know what I'm saying? What else I hit that was kind of limited? Breads, kind of plug game for the bread. Yeah. I went as lucky as I thought I was. The most luck I had this year by far, when you talking about a limited shoe, you talking about a limited shoe that's, you know what I'm saying, everybody ain't got like that, was the numbered pair of the Dion's, the DT 92 Procho. That was probably at Walters, that was probably the luckiest I done been out like the whole year as far as just luck, because that shoe was so limited. Only 500 pairs, they say. You know what I'm saying? I was super lucky on that shoe. What else I was lucky on, man? I think that was the most luck I had this year. Hands down. Because it was just limited. When I say lucky, I mean just pairs that's hard to get. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I mean, it's way more undefeateds than it was of those Dion. And I haven't heard any solid news about the Dion's having a regular drop, so we don't know. But I will say I did hear today, this morning. Now, I was trying to use my plug for the steel 10s because ain't no regular stores getting, only neighborhood stores and like Nike sneakers and stuff like that is getting steel 10s. So hopefully I get lucky on steel 10s, but I'm heard to the grapevine this morning, steel 10s is limited, bro. I don't know how limited, but they're a whole lot more limited than people think they're gonna be. A lot of people saying they ain't like the toe cap. That's fine. Hopefully that means I can get me a pair for retail or close to retail. I gotta have Steel 10s. Been wanting that shoe since a child. I'm more excited about Steel 10s than Undefeateds. That's just me though. That's just me. I do want Undefeateds, don't get me wrong, but I'm more excited about Steel 10s because that was part of my childhood. I didn't know about Undefeateds until I started doing YouTube and people start like sneakerhead. I start having camaraderie with other sneakerheads. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't know nothing about Undefeated at first. Like all these, some of these J that came out, Black Cats, Thunders, and Ben this and all that. Like I didn't really start learning about that stuff till I started YouTube. All I knew were OG Jordans when I started YouTube. That's all the OG Jordans and Bo Jacksons, Deons, Junior Seau, Bruce Smith, Ken Griffey's, any 90s kind of shoe like Billy Hoyle, like all the Force Nikes. Like I knew about all the Tech Challenges. I knew about all of the retro stuff. Pippins, what's his name? Pennies. I knew about all that stuff. In the OG colorways of Jordans. I didn't know about all this collab stuff and special editions and all. I didn't know about none of that until I started my YouTube channel in 2014. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I done talked y'all ear off enough, man. I'm talking to y'all like y'all sitting in the car with me, man. My bad for going on so long. Appreciate y'all for watching. Comment below and tell me what you think about anything you saw in this video. Tell me what you think about the golden patches. Did you think every patch I saw was peeled back? It looked like it had been touched. Some of them was right side up, which they come upside down, so I know. And then like talking to some of the people in the stores, they actually search through pairs to see if they can find a golden ticket. So I don't know. Y'all comment below. Let me know. I really want to know from y'all. Have y'all? How many have y'all seen? You know what I'm saying? I seen a dude post on TikTok. He thought the ones with the gold was fake. He said, "Man, I saw it on YouTube, or I saw it on TikTok." He said he saw it on TikTok. Dude had gold behind the patch. I think they was fakes, man. I don't know. Y'all comment below. He didn't know or whatever. So they must have been that rare because he said every pair he had saw. But I don't know. I just don't. As many people I seen that saw that they had the gold, I didn't even feel special when I opened mine. Especially the only people who I hadn't seen that day was the people who worked at Athlete's Foot, and 2 of them struck gold, and mine ended up being gold. I played like I was super excited, but I was like, bruh, these out here. You know what I'm saying? Not like it would have been super exciting. Anyway, it is what it is. I told y'all myself at the beginning of the video, I just had tried to hype it up so I could do a reveal in the video, man. It's entertainment purposes, man. And I probably didn't explain that too many times. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm almost home. Finna edit this video, put it up on this. What's today? Tuesday. Aftermath vlog. Comment below and tell me what you're thinking. As always, thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell so you can become a part of Rich Nation. Stand all the way up to the moon on them and keep watching my video because that's what I'm here for. Gone.
Rock money off.
Spaceship. Going to the moon on them. Yeah. Call up the plug, hit me a lick. Early hits from Retro Rick. New air bubble like helium lift. So extra blessed, thank God for the gift. Yeah, it's a hit, premium fit. No barbecue, but this is it. Hold up, rock just might hit with richest kicks. I mean, my rich, yeah. Ballin' all the way to the moon on them. Space Jam going on the tune on them. Sweeping y'all haters, get the broom on them. New heat coming real soon on them. My rich fan shouted, that's what I cop the gift for. Thank you for watching these vids, that's what I'm here for. Gone all the way up to the moon on them. What's happening, everybody? Life so lottie-dottie. Hit that Nike store just like your girl hit Hobby Lobby. Then we fly to Abu Dhabi, then we gone straight up to the moon on them. Hey, to the moon, all the way up to the moon on them. Hey, to the moon, all the way up to the moon on them.